project helps highly affected and exposed territories in the Alps to find a way to adapt to constantly changing climate conditions. We will achieve this by developing participatory integrated planning, providing accessible climate and risk mitigation tools and knowledge, and establishing regional climate services by helping alpine territories overcome deeply rooted obstacles.
We are happy to welcome our partners in Bregenz. Bregenz is laying in Vorarlberg, and it's the second smallest Austrian federal state with just under 410,000 inhabitants. A large part of this area is mountainous. Bregenz, the capital, was settled as early as 500 BC. The Romans conquered the area in 15 BC and expanded the city of Brigantium. Vorarlberg lies to the west of the other federal state and is separated by the Arlberg mountain range. Its direct neighbor with Switzerland and Bavaria. We have an international, successfully industrial companies and a flourishing tourism industry on the lake and in the mountains. There are already 2 clear regions in the state which are made up of several municipalities that have joined forces to adapt to climate change. Bregenz is participating in the CLAR Region Plan B. As a service, we are planning to develop a check for private residential buildings in which architects will give information about risks of the owners' homes.
Our pilot is located in the city of Chivasso. It is close to the city of Turin, and we are supporting the municipality in mainstreaming climate adaptation measures in their local urban plan. They are revising the plan, and they are very interested to introduce a practical measure to raise the resilience of the city. This is done with a bottom-up approach, with a multi-level governance approach, integrating all the different sectors of the city for making Chivasso adapted to climate change.
We are working on a climate adaptation issue in Podravje region. Slovenia can already feel the impacts of climate change in heavy rains, landslides, hot waves, strong winds and storms. In 2023, Slovenia faced the biggest climate disaster in the history. Heavy rains have caused the biggest floods and landslides. Disaster has woken up all citizens. They realize that the climate change are already here. We try to do as many activities as possible to mitigate the climate change, but also to adapt it. One of the most important activities are awareness raising and organize the society in a way to be less vulnerable and more resilient.
Grenoble-Alpes Metropole is an area exposed to numerous natural risks and sensitive to the effect of climate change, like rising of flash floods, wildfire, rockfall, etc. The vulnerability of territory is high due to many issues in place in Grenoble-Alpes Metropole. For example, 260,000 people are vulnerable to natural risks out of the 450,000 inhabitants on the territory. To adapt to these risks exacerbated by climate change, the metropolis has developed a resilience strategy. In solidarity, the metropolis helps its municipalities adapt to the effects of climate change and their effects on risks.
So in order to assist municipalities with the risk management, Grenoble-Alpes Metropole created first the risk and resilience community. So this networks focused on the sharing of practices, tools, solution and knowledge. And on the other hand, Grenoble-Alpes Metropole designed works on solidarity model benefiting to all municipalities of the territory, of course, and this new work is putting together material and human means in times of crisis in order to constitute what we call an inter-municipal safeguard plan.
CAPA is the climate adaptation platform for the Alps, an online knowledge inventory where alpine territories can find different types of specific contents on climate change adaptation in the Alps. For example, reports, policy briefs, tools, deliverables of research project assessment, and so on. CAPA is comprehensive in terms of thematic scope and types of knowledge, and it is quality checked by experts. It can be useful for political decision makers, public administration, municipalities, entrepreneurs, researchers and experts. It is in French, German, Italian, Slovenian and English, And through Adaptnow, we included in CAPA 39 climate change adaptation tools, which could potentially be transferred to other alpine areas.
In our project Adaptnow, to reach beyond the project partners, we are going to launch a call to identify at least 6 promoting organizations outside the consortium in the alpine space territories in order to start and exchange activities. The promoting organization selected will be matched with project partners, and they will have the occasion to discuss with us about risk management and adaptation to climate change.